What a sweet privilege it is to be joining once again this remarkable community. A community which continues to grow by the moment in both quality and quantity. The Lost Princess Initiative, to share some words of Torah. Today we're going to learn a teaching from the holy tzaddik, the Meor Einayim, of Menachem Nochum of Chernobyl, Zechus Aleinu. You know, the Baal Shem Tov said, Halavai, I should love the greatest tzaddik the way Hashem loves even the biggest rasha in the world. Menachem Nochum said that when a person does tshuva, they come to a place that's called Kadma La'olam, before the world, an allusion to something that Chazal already speak about in the Gemara and Pesachim, that Hashem created 7 things prior to the Brias Olam, before the creation of the world, one of which is tshuva. For Menachem Nochum, this means that before there's a world of space and time, where there's the possibility of dividing the world into right side and left side, chesed and din, before there's the possibility of schar on one side and onesh on the other side, we go to a world that's before space and time, before the world could be divided into 2 halves. And there we arrive at the simple but remarkable Ratzon Hatov Lahetiv, the will of Hashem who is good, to give good to his creations. The Gemara says in Rosh Hashanah, a maimer from Rabbi Yochanan, Vaya'avor Hashem al panav vayikra, when Hashem was revealing the Yud Gimel Midas HaRachman to Moshe Rabbeinu, Pasuk says, Vaya'avor Hashem al panav vayikra, which we normally understand to mean that Hashem passed over Moshe Rabbeinu's face. But the Gemara says, Rav Yochanan writes, if not for the fact that the pasuk said this, we wouldn't be able to say such a thing. But Vaya'avur Hashem al panav vayikra means that Hashem passed over his own face. What did Hashem pass over his own face? So Rav Yochanan says that just like a shliach tzibor, when they stand up to daven for the amud, they take a talis and they pass it over their face. So Hashem draped himself in a talis like a shliach tzibor, teach Moshe Rabbeinu the Yud Gimel Midas HaRachman. Now in that Gemara, the Marsha has a comment where he says that I once saw in an old book of the Mikubalim, that talis that Hashem was wearing when he taught Moshe Rabbeinu the Yud Gimel Midas HaRachman, these 13 principles of mercy, is the same white talis. It's the same talis lavan that Hashem was wearing when he created the world. Now if that would ring esoteric when we would normally read it, in light of the words of the holy tzaddik of Menachem Nochum, we can understand that what the Marsha is trying to teach us is that just as the color white is the pure color before it's refracted into its various different hues, that Hashem, when he was creating the world, draped himself in the white talis, which is the talis of the Kishelig Yalbinu, that white snow that Hashem wants to purify the whole world with, in order to give good, because it is the Teva Tov Lahetiv, that good that Hashem wants to give to the world, which was the whole Tachlis Habriya, the Ratzon Hatov Lahetiv that Hashem draped himself in when he was creating the world, is the same talis that when Hashem wanted to reveal this remarkable koach of tshuva, this awesome koach of tshuva that Hashem gave to the Jewish people, he draped that talis over his face as if to cover his eyes, not to be able to see. Lo hibit avon b'Yaakov, lo ra amul b'Yisrael. Hashem doesn't want to look at the avon of Yaakov or to see the amul of Yisrael. To see the negative in the Jewish people, to see the negative in his world, is not the Ratzon Hashem. Hashem wants us to come to the place that's called Kadma La'olam, the place before we even knew that there was the possibility of choosing something which would be on the right side or the left side. But in a place where we run right into the arms of our Father in heaven, where Hashem wants to give us the greatest good, which is a relationship with Him Himself.